Travis Scott, welcome to Show Studio.
Hello, thank you. Thanks for having me.
So I'm going to be asking you a series of questions. Some of them are from fans, members of the public, some of them are from friends, people you know, collaborators of yours. Let's talk about music. So I have a question from Bjork. She said...
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I know, it's pretty cool, no?
I love you.
She said, where do you write your rhymes? Do you walk during it for rhythm, or do you sit? Do you do it in crowds? Do you do it in private?
Man, I have a question for you. Man, I love your shit. I do a lot of, I make a beat, wherever the shit is to make the beat, whether it's on my laptop. I mean, I play that beat wherever I'm at, so I could be freestyling in the whip, backstage somewhere in the car, fucking, in the hotel, we just chilling. And then, cause I don't really just put pen to pad. I stopped doing iPhone. I stopped writing shit down. First album, my first two albums, I ain't never iPhone nothing. I just kind of just went to the mic and just kept rapping until I got my words right. But I kind of come up with ideas and shit in the most weirdest places, cause I feel like that's where it's at. I genuinely hate studios nowadays. It's starting to become one of the most uncomfortable places for me.
Why do you say that?
It's cold at all times. It's shit don't work fast enough. It's too much space. I just like shit loud. Sometimes the sub. It's just shit like that. And it's not true to sound. I feel like it's kind of very misleading. So you turn the music up very loud there, it sounds very good. Then you go in the car, it just sounds all fucking low.
Is that why you like live performing so much? Because obviously that people, your live, the way you conduct yourself when you're doing your concerts, it's quite infamous. And is it part of the fact that you feel like the music makes more sense in that context?
Yeah, I design all my music for shows, people. I think that's the true Billboard Hot 100, Hot 200 fans.
Someone has asked a pertinent question. So it was a fan called Yvette Show who's asked, can you more or less explain how drugs play a part in your creative process?
Shit, man. I don't do a lot of drugs. So I don't even know. I only think real drugs are crack, heroin, and fucking meth shit that really get you fucked up, really get you tweaking. If you ain't doing that, then you ain't doing drugs. Personally, you ain't doing acid and shit like that. You ain't doing drugs. So, I mean, I can't tell you about any of that shit.
I guess because there's a long history of beat culture or whatever, of people using different substances to enhance their creativity.
Yeah, I think that's a myth. I think that's weak people need all that weird shit just to get all tapped into their fucking brain. I think knowledge is power. Drugs is just a mental cool down. It just put me at ease. I don't tap into drugs to say what's on my mind. I can do that shit sober. I am a drug sober. You know what I'm saying? I'm the most highest potent drug sober ever. Drugs is what actually calmed me down.
I see.
So I wouldn't recommend anyone to go pick up a fucking drug to tap into their brain. I don't think that's where it's at. I think it's really finding who you are. That's where you really, I'd be like Steve Jobs, man. You be listening to these dudes talk, and it's kind of they go through these different levels and stages of finding where they at mentally, and I think maybe they experimented with drugs on just a come down, man, because they're dealing with so much pressure. I don't think that was just the key to them finding things, Some people might do drugs and sporadically spaz out and come up with the craziest shit possible. That's also a possibility. But I don't think I think that's in them. They just didn't know it.
They just didn't know it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And your friend Bella Hadid has asked, where's the craziest place you've ever got high?
Damn. I got it. Got it. Bob Dylan's tour bus parked up in Rick Rubin's backyard.
Was that a pivotal experience for you?
Smoked out. Closed out. Yeah.
Just everyone was saying, what advice would you have for young kids trying to make it in the music industry, and like, how do they stay motivated? You know, lots of people from Houston writing in saying, you know, advice for a young artist.
Yo, listen. I know this shit sound crazy as fuck, but the realest shit that nigga Jay-Z said on that new album was signing and shit. And it's just all cool, but if you can do it by yourself, oh my God, do it by yourself. So more, it's way iller. And self-team shit is like the illest, fastest shit. Home studios is the most latest shit of all time, dude. Trust me, I'm doing albums in my crib. Like, just like you can do your album in your crib, do my album in my crib. You don't need all that crazy shit, man. Just go crazy, learn how to mix. And then boom, dude, fucking SoundCloud and fucking like shit that you can get your music on fast, YouTube. Let's go.
Lots of people ask, what's the most important thing that Kanye ever taught you?
Self-riding, nigga, going hard, going extremely fucking hard and relentlessness. Every day, bro. You practice that shit.
One question that I think is maybe it's a good note. It's a good note to end on in a way. So a collaborator and friend of yours, Kid Cudi.
Oh,
asked
shit.
the question. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
Man, I see myself, shit, man, just like at the top somewhere, man, with my family and just like stadiums and just like artists that's just like going crazy and just like, you know, I'm at my highest, I'm just at a super peak with my creativity, you know, and just hopefully at peace.
Which is more important to you, the family or the career?
Family.
Do you think you'll be a good dad?
Yeah, think so.
How many kids do you want?
I don't know, this is a
See what happens.
question I never thought about.
Would you want them to go into music?
I don't know. Maybe like baseball.
Like, that could work. But I guess what I'm interested in is like what you define success as. Like, if it all finished now, are you happy with your contribution that you've made so far?
Yeah, I can still do more. You know, that's my frustration. I'm ready to get it all out right now. Like,
But do you feel like you're building a legacy? And like with each...
yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Every day I breathe.
And what do you want people to see you as? Like, if you were writing your own obituary, what would you want it to say?
An inspirational creator levelist. This dude was just hitting a peak at every point, like whether it was fucking shows, whether it was music, whether it was fucking covers, whether it was clothes, whether it was this, whether it was that. This dude was going crazy.
Travis, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Presidents.